Good evening.
Good evening.
So let's do the review. Are you Russian or Greek? Are you Russian or Greek? No, I'm not Russian.
No, I'm not Russian.
Or Greek.
Or Greek.
I'm Brazilian.
I'm Brazilian.
Do you speak Greek? Do you speak Greek? No,
No.
I don't speak Greek.
I don't speak Greek.
I speak
I speak
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Which do you prefer, the cinema or television? Which do you prefer, the cinema or television? I prefer
the
the cinema to
to
television.
the television.
Which do you prefer, tea or coffee? Which do you prefer, tea or coffee? I prefer
I prefer
tea to coffee.
to coffee.
Which does she prefer, tea or coffee? Which does she prefer, tea or coffee? She prefers
She prefers
tea to coffee.
to coffee.
Do the English generally prefer coffee? Do the English generally prefer coffee? No, the English
No, the English
don't generally
don't generally
prefer coffee. They generally
They generally
prefer tea. Are both my hands on the table? Are both my hands on the table? Yes.
Yes.
Both your hands
Both your hands
are on the table.
are on the table.
Are both these books open? Are both these books open? Yes, both these books
Yes, both these books
are open.
are open.
Which is it right to say? Both us or both of us? Which is it right to say? Both us or both of us? It's right to say
It's right to say
both of us.
both of us.
Are both of you sitting? Are both of you sitting? Yes, both of
Yes,
us.
Both of us
are sitting.
Are sitting.
Do both of them speak English? Do both of them speak English? Yes.
Yes.
Both of them
speak
English. Are both of us speaking English? Are both of us speaking English? Yes, both of us
Yes, both of us
are speaking.
are speaking
English. Are we both sitting? Are we both sitting? No, we aren't.
No, we are
Both sitting.
both sitting.
I'm sitting,
I'm sitting,
but you're standing.
but you're standing.
What does the word hello mean in Portuguese? What does the word hello mean in Portuguese? The word hello
The word hello
means olá
hola
in Portuguese. What does the word goodbye mean in Portuguese? What does the word goodbye mean in Portuguese? The word goodbye
The word goodbye
means tchau
ciao
in Portuguese. What do the word thank you mean in Portuguese? What do the word thank you mean in Portuguese? The word thank you
The words thank you.
mean
Me.
obrigado
Obrigado.
in Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Which language are we speaking now? Which language are we speaking now? We are speaking
We're speaking
English now.
English now.
Which language do you generally speak? Which language do you generally speak? I generally speak
I generally speak
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Which language does she generally speak? Which language does she generally speak? She generally
She generally
speaks
speaks
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Is Chinese a European language? Is Chinese a European language? No, Chinese
No, Chinese.
isn't.
Chinese.
Chinese, not Chinese, Chinese isn't
Isn't
a European language.
a European language.
It's an Asian language.
It's
An Asian
an Asian
language. Is Germany an Asian country? Is Germany an Asian country? No, Germany isn't
No, Germany isn't
an Asian country.
an Asian country.
It's a European country.
It's a European country.
What's the negative of I have? What's the negative of I have? The
The
negative
negative
of I have is I have
haven't.
not.
I have not.
What's the contraction of I have not? What's the contraction of I have not? The contraction
The contraction
of I have
not
is
is
I haven't.
I haven't.
Have I got 4 arms? Have I got 4 arms? No, you haven't got
You have to
4 arms.
4 arms.
You've got
You've got
2 arms.
2 arms.
Have you got 2 heads? Have you got 2 heads? No, I haven't got
No, I haven't got
2 heads.
2 heads.
I've got
I've got
1 head.
1 head.
Has he only got 1 hand? Has he only got 1 hand? No, he hasn't.
He hasn't
Only got
only got
1 hand. He's got
He's got
2 hands. Has she got 2 noses? Has she got 2 noses? No, she hasn't got
No, she hasn't got
2 noses.
2 noses.
She's only got
She's only got
1 nose.
1 nose.
Have we got 1 mouth? Have we got 1 mouth? Yes?
Yes.
No, we haven't got
We haven't got
1 mouth.
1 mouth.
We've got
We've got
2 mouths.
2 mouths.
Have they got 8 ears? Have they got 8 ears? No, they
No.
haven't got
They haven't got
8 ears. They've got
They've got
4 ears.
4 ears.
Are your shoes the same as my shoes? Are your shoes the same as my shoes? No, my shoes
My shoes
aren't
aren't
the same as
the same as
your shoes.
your shoes.
They're different
They're different
from your shoes.
from your shoes.
Are the French the same as the Russians? Are the French the same as the Russians? No, the French
No, the French
aren't
aren't
the same as
the same as
the Russians.
the Russians.
They're different
They're different
from the Russians.
from the Russians.
Are your eyes the same color as my eyes? Are your eyes the same color as my eyes?
No.
No, my eyes,
eyes
beautiful eyes, aren't
Aren't
the same color as color, not colors, color
color
as your eyes.
as your eyes.
They're different
They're different
color
color
from your eyes.
from your eyes.
Do the people in Germany speak the same language as the people in Japan? Do the people in Germany speak the same language as the people in Japan? No, the people in Germany
No, the people in Germany
don't speak
don't speak
the same language
the same
as
language
the people
as the
in
people
Japan.
in Japan.
They speak
They speak
a different language
a different language
from the people in Japan.
from the people in Japan.
One more question. Which is it right to say? People are or people is? Which is it right to say? People are or people is? It's right to say?
It's right to say
People are.
people are.
Okay, so let's do some new work. Say after me. Anybody.
Anybody.
Somebody.
Somebody.
Okay, not specific.
Not specific.
Not anybody.
Not anybody.
Who. Say after me. Who.
Who.
And Mrs. Brown.
Mrs. Brown.
Specific.
Specific.
Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Okay. Both anybody and somebody mean alguém. We use anybody in questions and negative sentences and somebody in positive sentences. For example, we say, is there anybody sitting here? Yes, there is somebody sitting here. Is there anybody sitting there? No, there isn't anybody sitting there. Anybody is not specific and has a not specific answer, whereas who is specific and has a specific answer. Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Smith, etc. Or nobody. So, for example, any is not specific. How many is specific? Anybody is not specific. Who is specific? Anything is not specific. What is specific? For example, if I ask you, is there anybody in this room? It's a question. Anybody for question. Yes, there is somebody in this room. Somebody, affirmative. Is there anybody sitting in that chair? No, there isn't anybody sitting on that chair. Negative, anybody. So what do the words anybody and somebody mean? What do the words anybody and somebody mean? The words anybody
The words anybody
and somebody
mean
alguém.
alguém.
What's the difference between anybody and somebody? What's the difference between anybody and somebody? The difference between anybody and somebody is that we use anybody in questions and negative and sentences, whereas we use somebody in positive sentences. Say after me, anybody.
Anybody.
So we use anybody for questions and negative answers. For example, is there anybody in this room? Is there anybody in this room? Yes.
Yes.
There is somebody
There is somebody
in this room. Is there anybody speaking to? Is there anybody speaking to? Yes.
Yes.
There is somebody
There is somebody
speaking to me.
speaking to me.
Is there anybody sitting there on that chair? Is there anybody sitting there on that chair? No, there isn't. Anybody sitting on that chair. Say after me, not anybody.
Not anybody.
Corridor.
Corridor.
Okay, so not anybody because we use anybody for negative, and corridor is the place outside the window. So is there anybody sitting on the floor? Is there anybody sitting on the floor? No, there isn't.
There isn't
Anybody sitting on the floor. Is there anybody in this room wearing a hat? Is there anybody in this room wearing a hat? No, there isn't. Anybody in this room wearing a hat. Is there anybody in the corridor? Is there anybody in the corridor? No, there isn't.
No, there isn't
Anybody in the corridor. Say after me, nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody is, we use nobody for affirmative sentence. For example, who is sitting on that chair? Nobody. Who is in the corridor? Nobody. Who's wearing a hat in this room? Nobody. So who's speaking English in this room? Who's speaking English in this room? We are speaking English in this room. Who's speaking French in this room? Who's speaking French in this room? Nobody's speaking French in this room. Who's wearing clothes in this room? Who's wearing clothes in this room? We are wearing clothes in this room. Who's wearing a hat in this room? Who's wearing a hat in this room? Nobody's wearing a hat in this room. Who's giving you an English lesson? Who's giving you an English lesson? You're giving us an English lesson. Who's in the corridor? Who's in the corridor? Nobody's in the corridor. Say after me, walk. Okay, so walk is this action. I am walking and I like walking. Okay, so I am walking to the window. I am walking to the table. So what am I doing? What am I doing? You're walking. Where am I walking to? Where am I walking to? You're walking to the window. Do you like walking? Do you like walking? Yes. I like walking. Does he like walking? Does he like walking? Yes. He likes walking. Okay, say after me, Mr. Browse.
Mr. Browse.
Okay, so this is the suit of Mr. Brown, or this is Mr. Brown's suit. So we use apostrophe S to talk about possession. for possessive case. Thank you.